I've been having pain in my wrist for about 5 years, and I'd been going to an orthopedic surgeon in DC and trying to get some help, and they couldn't really figure out what was going on and what the problem was, and so I would just have cortisone injection and say, all right, put it in the brace, try not to use it, take Advil and those things to try to manage the pain, but it wasn't really getting an answer for what the problem was. It was more just trying to manage the pain. So I really felt like I needed more answers than that. That it hurt when I would open jars or if I was turning doorknobs, things like that. I think the most painful thing was pouring from the Brita pitcher, where I had to kind of do this motion with weight on my wrist, and I stopped doing those things with my right hand. So I was really pleased when all of a sudden in following Mayo Clinic on Twitter, which I do all the time for my job to really get a lot of health information, when I saw that there was the wrist pain chat with Dr. Berger, and I really saw it as an opportunity for me to perhaps get some more answers. My mom saw the article in USA Today about Jason Worth and his story with Dr. Berger and coming back to baseball after having the same type of injury when he thought his career was going to be over. And so she had seen that, and then I had seen independently the Twitter chat. And as someone who works in communications, I really think it's important because it does demonstrate that different people need information in different ways, and how important that is, because my mom isn't on Twitter, and my mom doesn't, filter her news that way, and I do. So it worked on both levels, because my mom got it through the channels that she's most interested in, and I got it through the ones that I use. One of the other things that I thought was really helpful for me as a patient was that all of the resources that I was interested in finding out about this UT split tear and finding out about Dr. Berger and more about Mayo, although I knew Mayo by reputation, I didn't really know about their services and whether or not it was a place where I would be able to get an appointment and things like that. So I was really glad that when I saw the Twitter chat, announcement come out across the Mayo's Twitter from Mayo's Twitter account. I went to the page, and there was all of that information that I would be interested in. Surgeons that Dr. Berger's trained all over the country. Diagrams and videos and the interview with Jason Worth and interviews with Dr. Berger, and for me, I feel like that really helped to build a sense of rapport with Dr. Berger without even having met him. I already felt more comfortable with him, and could really see that he's very, very interested in helping people and helping people like me, not just like the Jason Worths of the world. So for me, that was really helpful in making the decision to come here. And in talking to my mom, who had also watched all of these videos and reviewed all this information, she really felt that same rapport with Dr. Berger that I had felt from watching video alone, which is really demonstrates the power of video and that personal testimonial, and that really is what made us kind of flip the switch in terms of coming up here versus going anywhere else. When I came up here, I had checked with my insurance company to see if it was going to be covered, and they had said it was and everything, and that I was really happy about, but in the grand scheme of things, I didn't care, because I was thinking, how much can this cost me, that if you average it out over the next 60 years that I would have been in pain without it, I mean, there's no number really that doesn't make that a worthwhile investment for me at this point.